Everybody, it is another glorious episode of I Must Break You. Dre, I'm already seeing in the comments that you said that these say 1992 Impel. Now, you very much could be correct, although the creation of these, I believe the copyright says 1991. So while the release might be, I'm sorry, it's so blurry. While the release might say it's 92, these were created in 91, so that is what happens. I found these a few months ago, actually, at the same location where I do my show, Mint on Card at Blast from the Past. They managed to come across these, and so I was like, oh, heck yeah. Before I break into these, I'm very excited about these because these are great. I actually want to send a very special shout out to a very special friend of mine, Louis Campo. Louis is he's a buddy. He's an internet friend, and he's the one that sent the Frazetta cards from last week. And it's very funny because he saw the video and he's like, "Oh my God, that their brick that's such a pain. I'm so sorry." So he's like, I'm gonna actually buy some more and send them to you. So I got this box in the mail this morning, and I laughed when I opened it because the person had sent him opened. They had sent opened packs, and so I wanted to like the cards are absolutely gorgeous. And we can, and I probably will to a later extent, go through these and show them off. In a different sort of scenario because these are gorgeous and I do want to send some of these out because I think people are really going to be into these, when you see like Death Dealer cards and stuff like that. And then, I sent it to Louis and he was just like, I'm going to lose my mind because he's had such bad luck with these cards. They're still really gorgeous. Some of them were a little bit sticky, but we can go through with those. But for now, we're going to go through these cosmic cards, maybe, depending on how much time we have, because I have a recording at 4 and I got to get ready. I've been pretty busy bee. If you were to look directly to the left or the right of me, it's just boxes of stuff I have to like sort and mail out and blah, blah, blah. But if we do have a little bit extra time, I might actually do something I don't ever do on here, which is sports. I have some sports stuff here. Yeah, there's a Death Dealer in there, baby. I love that they put Deathstroke on one of the packages, if I'm being honest. Impel famously did Marvel Universe trading cards. They had a great hologram system. We know this from all sorts of things. They did the Five Will Goes West cards that we did a thing. I picked up earlier today just for fun. I picked up a little baseball card, like a brand new Topps baseball thing, and I could open a couple of packs of those, which I don't ever really do open sports on here, but why not? So for those of you that are not aware, if you're just watching this just to watch it, pardon my thumbs. Yeah, that is true. I don't like sports cards. I actually, these cards, many of these cards, if not all these cards, are going to be mailed out to people that are on the rookie card or two-face tiers at patreon.com/Jeff May. So head on over there if you want to see any of these cards. No! First, we get Jean Jones, Martian Manhunter. This is a great card. Obviously, he's a massively important character in there. We get Golden Age Lex Luthor, so early Lex. We get War of the Gods. I am seeing some good news coming here. Look at this, folks. Do you see it? Do you see it? Yeah, let's see. We have Kronos. We have Katana. And, well, screw it. I'll just put it right here. We have a Deathstroke the Terminator hologram. Look at that. First pack. We have the Deathstroke hologram out of the Deathstroke pack. Look at that. I am not upset about a first pack hologram. Look at it. Look at it. Everybody, look. I'm doing that. I'm killing time as I'm looking for my sleeves here. So that is a great sign. Maybe it's a hot box. Maybe there's going to be a bunch in here. Corners look good. Surface looks pretty good. See a slight little smudge there, which probably could be cleaned off if you get a person that knows how to do it. Edges look good. That's nice. Centering looks maybe a bit up and down off. If you see the centering, it's a little bit shorter there. It's a little bit thicker, but I'm not sure if I'll grade this one specifically. It could be graded, but I think the centering would probably bring it down a little bit. So it might be a little bit of a thing. Hey, my buddy Ryan is here. We got Oliver, Andre. Good to see everybody. Aqualad. We have Aries here. Okay, these are great. These cards are fantastic. We have a Silver Age Superman. Who drew this? Kurt Swan? Who's the artist of this? Yeah, Kurt Swan. So if you see, they actually, one of the things I really like about DC cards is that they would always give credit to the artists here, which is really great. Adam Strange had such a great thing here. Jericho and Amazo. If you guys are fans of Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and you watch, obviously you're going to be hearing some voices that you might see. Let's see. We got Superman on the cover. Maybe we'll pull a Superman hologram here. Something to note at this time, because the character and how he was used, I do not believe there's any Batman in here whatsoever. So we have Psycho Pirate. We have Superman #1, very cool. We have Dr. Polaris. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. Folks, are you seeing this? Are you seeing what Pack 2 has inside? That is insane. We have Millennium, and we have a Flash hologram in Pack 2. You have got to be messing with me right now. That is unheard of. We have a Mr. Mixie's Pitlick. We have an Action Comics #1. This gorgeous Animal Man. This is great. Is this who's that? Is that Ballin? Ballin do that? Is it Mandrake? Who is it? Mandrake here. These are good cards. They sort of get a much, they're not as sort of popular as the 1990 Marvel was. Marvel kind of started early on that, on the whole being the stuff that people chase after. But man, these are great. So we see that. Where did I put that? Oh, it's up here. So we've opened 2 packs, and we already have 2 holograms. And I forgot to put on Do Not Disturb, so I just saw my good buddy Logan Trent message me saying these holograms are rad. Let's see if we can keep. It's insane to think that we would be able to keep this going, but let's see what we can do here. Something I will add, by the way, is that if you are not a member of one of these tiers, of you get the Jeff May rookie card or the Two-Face tier, you have got to be kidding me. Look. Oh my God. Stop. Holy absolute crap. This is insane. This is unfriggin' believable. Oh my God. We have Guardian, Captain Boomerang, the Creeper, and a Wonder Woman holo. This, you saw me pull the seal off this box. There's zero way I could have done this. Oh my God. This is Black Condor. This Lobo card is so good. This is Simon Bisley did that. Modern Age Blue Beetle. We have Monarch from 2001 AD and Aresia. I know that I want to call attention to every card and every character, but it is hard to ignore the absolute utmost insanity of pulling 3 holos out of 3 packs. Look at this. This is unfriggin' believable. I have not heard of DC having what they refer to as a hot box. But if this is a hot box, then next month, boy, when people get their packages, they're going to be happy. If this is a hot box, everyone's getting a hologram. That's just, obviously, that's going to be something here. Yes, fumbling. Yeah, fumbling for sleeves right there. So, Jesus Christ. Oh. Oh my God. Hawkwoman. We have Metron, Cosmic Odyssey, Firehawk. Who cares? We got the Hawkman holo. It is not. It is not one holo per pack. It is absolutely not. I have opened these before. I've opened boxes of these and pulled like maybe 1 or 2. Kestrel, Big Sur. We have a great Deathstroke card. Modern Age Hawkman to match the Hawkman here. We have a Green Lantern #1 and a Crisis on Infinite Earths. No, it is not one. It's not one per pack, Dre. The subset is relatively small. Impel would never do that. This isn't like Topps would do with stickers or something like that. God, I hate trying to get these in. The thing is they're also holograms, especially from this era, are so condition and sensitive. 4 packs, 4 holograms. Unbelievable. At this point in time, our numbers are great. This is silly. This is unbelievably silly. Let's see how we do this first. We got a Wonder Woman #1. I always love looking at like what the value was at the time. Like, ooh, you can get a number in 1991. You could get this for $3,500. So landing 1 in 10 packs. So Wonder Woman, we have Deadline, Firestorm, MangaCon, Invasion, Crisis on Infinite Earths. We have Modern Age Shazam. We have the Hawkman, Black Lightning, Power Girl. That's such a weird design for Power Girl, right? And Modern Age Wonder Woman. This is by Jill, I believe, if I recall, right? Yeah, Jill Thompson. So our luck has finally run out on the hologram, but this is an interesting way the pack was put down. It's interesting. So we've had more packs with a hologram than without so far. But that was just an unheard of scenario. The only thing I can think of is that maybe they didn't collate where the hologram packs would end up. Shazam, Millennium, Count Vertigo, Nuklon. This guy looks awesome. Maxima. We have another Animal Man. This Grant Morrison run of Animal Man is one of my favorite runs of all time. We have Hungan, Silver Age Blue Beetle. We have Yugacon, a nice little checklist, and Grodd. Grodd being an ape. This art is fascinating. Who drew that? Is it Bogdanov? Ray McCarthy. All right. The polls might be statistically down that we won't get another one, but realistically speaking, we don't know what's going on in this box. It is supposed to be entirely random. So we'll see. There's a very good chance we're going to get more, and I'm very excited. Okay, this Mr. Bones card just is awesome. We have Orion, great Golden Age Blue Beetle. Deadshot is great. Yeah, it does. It did look like Grodd. I always thought this one was really funny, this Gangbuster, because I was just like, is this just like shitty Daredevil? Oh my God. Okay, well. Here we go, back on our shit right here. Yeah, Grodd working a call center would be very funny. I know why you're calling. I can read your pathetic human mind. Here we go. Superman is in here. Back to our hologram silliness here. All-Star Comics, we have a Silver Age Cheetah. Black Manta, Dr. Light. This Aquaman is great. It's funny they didn't do golden, silver, and modern for Aquaman, but I guess he looked pretty much the same. That's Tom Sutton art. That's great artwork. And Silver Age Lex Luthor. I always really liked that design. I know most comics creators really do get a kick out of the 70s Luthor design. Um, so let's see what we got here. Oh, I was saying earlier before I got kept interrupting myself with holograms. Um, Next month's packages, the packages for November that are going to arrive before Christmas, I'm obviously going to stack the hell out of those for the reasons being that it's Christmas and I like making presents. Count Vertigo, Nuclon. Oh, here we go. Wildcat. This is a female version of Wildcat that we're seeing at the time, so it's not Ted. Um, this is Yolanda Montez, goddaughter of the Golden Age Wildcat. Blue Devil, played by Ian Ziering in that really fun swamp thing that they pulled immediately. Black Racer's a great character. I actually have a sketch of Black Racer by Tom Scioli from Cartoonist Kayfabe. Desaad, Modern Age Flash. I always really liked this drawing. This drawing of Flash, I always really liked the Wally West, and then Legends, which is great. Well, we've gotten so far, we're what, 8 packs down and 5 holograms. That is not bad. Dre, you said there's an Adventures in Babysitting connection. What's the connection? Sound off in the comments if you do a podcast with me recently about Adventures in Babysitting. Shout out to Goldface. That's a terrible name for a character. Jade, Shadow Thief, Cosmic Odyssey, Golden Age Green Lantern. So that's Alan Scott. I believe as of today, a new comic featuring this character has just dropped. Louis has showed up here to tell me that we're doing better than those damn Frazetta cards. You are right, Louis, but we will do a video where we go through those Frazettas. Changeling. Great thing about Changeling is he showed up in Titans, and that's what led to Doom Patrol, which is one of my favorite shows on TV. Kilowog, you boozer. Calabac. You know, it's funny, like when I was a kid, I didn't. Oh, that's a great drawing. Who did that one? Is it? It's Jerry Ordway. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, that's right. The Superman voice is the handsome guy that ends up kissing her at the end. I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, check out Nerd. This month's Nerd was about the movie Adventures in Babysitting. We finished our parental neglect thing of that. Toyman always looking like a mega creep. We have Cosmic Odyssey. We have Mr. Bones. I'm assuming some people are going to ask for the Mr. Bones card. He just looks really fun. Orion, Blue Beetle. We have Deadshot. We have War of the Gods. We have Light Ray. He's very fun. He was great in Justice League Unlimited. Kanjaro. Fire. Fire is Brazilian, and they like that about her. Yeah, if there are Captain Marvel and Lobo holos, that would be nice to pull. Bolt and Modern Age Cheetah. So again, if you are a member of the Patreon tier at patreon.com/jeffmay, if you are a member of the tier where I send stuff, make sure that you take a look and take note of any of these cards that you want. Obviously, you know, if I pull enough holograms, then I will be able to give those away. But if not, you know, regular cards are great too. These are really good. Maxima, we have Toyman's creepy ass. Cosmic Odyssey, Mr. Bones and me. Orion, Golden Age Blue Beetle. Ooh, that Ragman is sick looking. This is a gorgeous card. Who is this artist? George Pratt. Shout out to George Pratt for this Ragman. This has Vertigo style artwork all over it, and it is really gorgeous. That card is great. I hope somebody does want that card, or I mean, if not, that one's going to stay in the collection because it just looks so good. Yes, sorry about making you pee a little bit there, Joe. We have Blackhawk. We have Silver Age Mixie's Pitlick, which I always thought when they called him Mixelplick in like Super Friends or whatever, that was stupid. We have Big Barda. This is a heck of a card. I remember not really understanding why this card was great back in the day, but now knowing the character, killer Dark Side right there, and Crisis on Infinite Earths. But yeah, no, I really do. I do enjoy these a lot more, especially after doing Tom and Jeff Watch Batman and doing like all those episodes about the DCAU and, learning more about these characters has been a lot of fun. Our Man, great character. Crimson Fox. This card is amazing. I love like this and the Manga Con card, which we'll go back to, are really great because they're super meta. Like, look at him; he's breaking out of his own card. I love that so much. And the Manga Con card, I'll show you because I'm sure we're gonna get another one. This Silver Swan, she's a villain. Panther, War of the Gods, Legends again. It is weird they gave him like those irises or pupils or whatever. Ooh, another Ragman. Again, still gorgeous. Blackhawk again, silver. Okay, yeah, so we're getting those repeat collations again, which means maybe they'll repeat some oh hey Blair. This is very wholesome. Maybe we'll repeat some collation with these random holograms that don't seem like they were particularly random. This might be the best start I've ever had on a show, which is crazy. Captain Boomerang looking like absolute ass. Man, this is the roughest he's ever looked. Oh, look at me. I've had a few rough years. Creeper, Sonar, Armageddon 2001, Copperhead. This one always freaked me out, this card. I'm like, did he kill that guy? It seems like he killed that guy. A little bit more daring, the DC cards than Marvel were at the time. Sensation number one, Bronze Tiger, who they've sort of revamped to be a much cooler character. I always loved the Gnort card. Granny Goodness. Has there ever been a character more perfectly voiced than Granny Goodness by Ed Asner? Has Mr. Miracle ever canonically escaped the fourth wall? I feel like did the Tom King one ever do that? This Silver Age Wonder Woman is beautiful, by the way, really good. And an Elongated Man. I'm going to assume I know Animal Man. If you ever read Grant Morrison's Animal Man, he does break through the fourth wall pretty handily and pretty well, and it's quite brilliant. Wow, I can't believe we got those 5 holograms in 8 packs. That is unheard of. So Gangbuster, The Great Darkness Saga. Hawk Woman. This was back when they were doing that. I think it was like Howard Chaykin did that storyline with of Hawk World that really brought them to be more like modern cops. Metron, Cosmic Odyssey, Firehawk. Ooh, we got a Speedy. That's a cool one. Ooh, she was voiced by Jessica Walter and Harley Quinn. That's great. Love Jessica Walter. I very much loved Ed Asner's version of that. The modern age Superman card is just so slick. And if I recall correctly, you put the three next to each other and they form a little puzzle, a little panoramic, if you will. Let's find a couple more hollows. Let's find a couple more hollows. Let's find a couple more hollows. And give them all away. Invasion. Wonder Woman. Number one, we have Golden Age Wonder Woman. I do love how they do that style. Deadline. He's clearly a villain. We have this version of Firestorm is fascinating. The way they designed him. It's cool because Firestorm has a look that has been very consistent, but you can always tell. Like I do this a lot with Marvel cards as well, where you're looking through. So yeah, MangaCon, I said it's so meta because they literally put the other card designs in there as he's walking out with some cosmic cards. I think that's another really wonderfully meta. Yeah, we see Exploding Rune saying these hollows rarely grade over an 8, so yeah, maybe I could do that. It might be tough. I do love this cover. Is this a Joe Kubert cover? It might be. Um, yep. Yep. Artist Joe Kubert. It's so funny that you can always tell where Joe Kubert stuff is there. If I see one of those and I think they would grade higher, they might. It's just that they tend to have that side fuzz and and that centering issue. So if you can find one that's well centered and get it 1 out of 10, that would be really fantastic. Yeah, yeah, you are right. Well, I mean, there is no Trinity in here because Batman doesn't get a holo. He does not have a card in this set. Deadshot, Gang Busta, The Great Darkness Saga. We have another really cool Hawkwoman. I will say, the further I move along with these cards, the more I respect them. I didn't like these as much when I was a kid because I was more of a Marvel guy. I was a child. Um, but I do really, really like. I feel like we've gotten like this Power Girl in like every other pack, and that Wonder Woman as well. But yeah, as I was saying, like I never really appreciated. I never appreciated that specific set, but like I do like it. I do like that they're using the artists that are regular. It's not just like the same six people. That they used their comic artists that were great for things. Great Cyborg card. That's the first one we've seen of these. Golden Age, Mixie's Pitlick, great. Starro. So this is a new collation. I like that. Warp, Armageddon 2001. I really liked this. This was a story that had just come out, I think, because it came out in 1991. But yeah, I loved the Armageddon 2001 stories where the characters moved ahead. Phantom Lady, great card. This was one of the characters that was used when Frederick Wortham and there was a big war on comics, and there was like a lot of like bondage style Phantom Lady stuff where people were like, look at this. These are for children. And it's like, hell yeah. Troya, I believe this is what Donna Troy was called at the time. And side note, one of my very cool friend Phil Jimenez's favorite characters, along with Wonder Woman. Always love this cover of New Gods #1. Finally, we got ourselves a white streaked Hal Jordan here. We have Legends, we have Fastback, and we have Phobia. That's an interesting card. Very generic design for that character, but she makes it work. Uh, Yeah, Power Girl is a difficult fandom because there's one very specific thing about Power Girl. Hey, T from Cleveland, welcome. It's good to see you. Yeah, it does look like Hawkwoman is like eating. She's on like her lunch break. It's good to see you, bud. Glad you could make it to this one here. We have Superman #1, Dr. Polaris, this great guy Gardner, Millennium. Oh, we have a nice Golden Age Hawkman. Gorgeous. This also looks, I bet they got Joe Kubert for that. That looks like Joe Kubert. Yeah. Joe Kubert. I loved Joe Kubert. He and I have had a couple of conversations, and every time I would talk to him, all he wanted to do was talk about how great his students were. And I always thought that was like really wholesome. He also was obsessed with my license when I was 21. I took my license in a Spider-Man costume, and you could see like from the chest up, it was a very good photo. And I showed it to, I think it was like Andy or Adam, and he was like, I gotta show this to my dad. And he like took my license, ran away, got comics legend Joe Kubert over to look at my license, and he was like, oh my god, that's so cool. And I was like, oh, I'm in heaven right now. Invasion, Goldface, I love gold. Jade. I also just love how the absolute DC-ness of this stuff, where it's like she's making a giant mousetrap or he's spraying a guy with gold. It's so very DC. Like if you saw that in Marvel, you'd be like, I don't think so. Shadow Thief, Cosmic Odyssey, Golden Age Green Lantern, Crisis on Infinite Earths. We have Ocean Master. Again, just like such a silly, beautiful Golden Age. Yeah, Power Girl does have that chest window. Blackfire. We have a Silver Age Green Lantern. This is just a killer, an absolute killer card. What a beauty. I love that card so much. Crisis on Infinite Earths, and then Black Condor. So it looks like we're about a little over halfway done with these, and I am feeling it right now. Oh, we do got that Lobo card. Do like that. So we have Firehawk, No, my family was destroyed on Mars. Golden Age Lex again, War of the Gods, Kronos, Katana, Ocean Master again with his little helper. It's like, come on, man, you can't just swim. Blackfire, another gorgeous Silver Age Green Lantern, Crisis, Black Condor, and this badass Lobo right there. Am I looking forward to Aquaman 2? Kinda, yeah. Like I liked Aquaman because it was beautifully dumb, if that makes sense. Like I really loved how silly and goofy it was. And I know a lot of people didn't, but sometimes that's good to have in a movie. I do like this Metamorpho. It looks like Bart Sears drew it. Who's the artist? Oh, Randy Elliott. Killer Cyborg here. Yeah, that Biz Lobo is great. Golden Age Mixie's Pitlick, another Starro. Yeah, so I love that we're hitting the doubles in here because I have a feeling there's going to be a few that people really going to want to go after. Dr. Light, that's a beautiful card. This Aquaman again, fantastic. Silver Age Lex, Kestrel, and Big Sir, big mightiest villain. But he looks like a nice guy. He seems cool. I am hoping. Let's see. Just Genesis. He would, Jason Momoa would make a good Lobo. I actually think, of all people, Todd Stashwick would make a great Lobo, and I think he's been like kind of lobbying for it. If you watched Picard season 3, he was the other captain that had sort of the breakout thing, and I think he would make a killer Lobo. The Creeper, Sonar, Armageddon 2001, Copperhead, another Biz Lobo. Trey, thanks for joining, man. Have a good one. Uh, yeah, I still have the Lobo Superman Color Forms comic in the bag just because I love it so much. There was a comic where you could literally, it came with color forms of Superman and Lobo, and you could make your own cover. Um, I feel like Perlman, he might be good, but like Perlman seems very cool about stuff, and Lobo has a kind of manic energy that you really love. Is that? No, I thought it's the way the light hit. I thought we had another holo coming. Psycho Pirate, who really great in the Sandman character. Um, Superman, Doctor Polaris, Guy Gardner, Millennium, Golden Age Hawkman, Modern Age Blue Beetle, Monarch, Arisia, All Star #1, Silver Age Cheetah, and Black Manta. Yeah, Joe Manganiello could be Lobo. I think they also might. I know. I remember that Andrew Bernarski did that Lobo short film one time. But yeah, I mean, who knows? I mean, I personally would be pulling for Todd Stashwick to be Lobo just because he's also happens to be a buddy. But I think he's really got that look. He's got those features that really. We have Crisis on Earths 1 and 2. We have the Atom. I think these are new. Yeah, we haven't seen these before. Peacemaker, just one of my favorite shows a couple years ago. Eclipso, Vandal Savage. So these are all new. I like this. We have a nice Silver Age Flash, Goodberry. So there aren't Batman in here, and I think it's because the license for Batman on cards was owned by Topps at the time. Um, I might be wrong, but they were doing Batman Returns cards like at the same exact time, and so they had the license. And I think, oh, that's good. Glorious Godfrey, Booster Gold, Blockbuster is a real great card, and then Silver Age Shazam and Vixen. Yeah, so this was good. We got a new set right there, a new pack. So yeah, Batman didn't make it into here, and I think that's why they very much put it in as cosmic cards. They're trying to be like, no, we're not doing the street stuff. They're cosmic. These are like from beyond. You'll notice there's a lot of like New Gods and like Green Lantern stuff in here more than the street level stuff. And then it's just like, and Gangbuster. Steppenwolf. God, it's so funny to see just how silly these characters look. Uh, Jack Kirby likes to make a silly design sometimes. I love him. Rocket Red, Crisis on Earths 1 and 2. We have a Starfire, Golden Age Superman. Yeah, so you'll see like the Silver Age will have the middle, and then the Modern Age will have the right side of that picture. John Stewart, come on now. Got you locked up in here. Silver Age Flash. Glorious Godfrey again. We got a nice Booster Gold. Blockbuster. Silver Age Shazam. And Vixen. Here we go. Let's get another. I'm feeling a holo in this one. I am feeling a randomly inserted hologram in this one. The Great Darkness Saga. We have Hawk. I was wrong. Crisis on Earth 1 and 2. We have the Atom, another Peacemaker. I have a feeling that's going to be one that people are going to want to, especially if they like that show. Eclipso, liked that one. Dr. Light, talk about opposite characters here. Dr. Light and Eclipso. She's the one that could take him out the most. Aquaman, Silver Age Lex, Kestrel, Big Sur again, and Deathstroke. I think that's... It's funny, like, I kind of am like, maybe I should put the Deathstrokes and the Lobos aside, because I have a feeling when I get messages from people, they're going to be like, I'm going to want that. Here we go. Ooh, Armageddon 2001. Again, just really good. Loved that storyline. We have a Golden Age Cheetah. Chemo, or Chemo, as they want to call him, but, you know. Nightshade. Ooh, this is like a new thing. Sinestro in the green. Brainiac. Legends. The Hulk. Parasite. Modern Age Lex kicking over a globe, getting angry at stuff. An all-white Raven. That's cool looking. Despero and Dove to go with our Hawks that we've been pulling. Exploding Runes. Every time I see Booster Gold, I just think, thanks, Green Lantern. That episode of Justice League Unlimited, the Booster Gold episode, is so good. It's so funny. I really do love that. It's one of my favorites. So we have Invasion. Look at Superman looking pretty not stoked on stuff. Dr. Light, the villain version, or the Dr. Light villain, yeah. Nightwing. Oh, okay. So obviously the people that they couldn't get would be the ones that are from the movies. There was no Dick Grayson at that point in time, so you could have Nightwing. Mr. Nebula, this is a great card. I like this one a lot. That's fun. What's his deal? Variable. His first appearance was recent, 1990. Unspeakably Bad Taste. So the only spot in the Milky Way safe from nebulous interference is Las Vegas, which already received his seal of approval because he likes tacky stuff. That's great. Ice, this is great artwork too. This is really wonderful. That Carl Kessel? Yeah, okay, that tracks. Showcase Green Lantern. We have a Legends. We have Parasite again. Modern Age Lex. That beautiful Raven. That great Despero. And a Dove again. Yeah, recent. Yeah, it is hard to think that, like, these cards are over, don't make me say it, 30 years old. And I remember buying them as a kid. So that's sad. These came out. I was 10. I was 10 years old when these came out. So it's like, to think that they're over 30. Ooh, bumped my phone a little bit. We have Vandal Savage, Armageddon 2001, Cheetah, Chemo, Nightshade, Sinestro. We have this badass Hawkman going to town. All-American Green Lantern, Crisis on Earths 1 and 2, Aqualad, and then that Silver Age. Oh, we got an Ares too. That's cool looking. And a Silver Age Superman. Oh, God, that looks good. That's the kind of Superman you see on a jar of Superman peanut butter. Do you guys ever get Superman peanut butter? Are you guys old enough for that? Does anybody remember that? I remember it as a kid. I wanted it so bad, and my mom's like, we're not paying more money because Superman is on the peanut butter. And I was like, but I really would like to. And she's like, we're poor, bro. I don't know how many times I can say this to you. We have Phantom Lady, Steppenwolf, Rocket Red, Crisis on Earths 1 and 2, Starfire, John Stewart. Come on now, I got my tools. Another Deathstroke. Come on now. Modern Age Hawkman, All American Comics, Crisis on Earths 1 and 2. Seems like we've gotten 8 different versions of that card. Aqualand and another Ares. It was all Skippy, huh? All Skippy in Canada? R.I.P. No GIF even. Superman peanut butter tasted like Peter Pan. Yep, that probably tracks. I loved peanut butter as a kid, and then I found out sort of like in my more modern era that like, I think what I loved at the time was mostly just like shortening and sugar. Because natural peanut butter is just so different. Ooh, new card, Plasmus. That's a good sign that we've got new cards. Northwind, because the collation isn't always great. The Great Darkness Saga. Return of the Jedi Serial. A nice Golden Age Flash. A nice Jay Garrick to show up. Our Man looking cool as hell. That's who drew this one? Oh, it's Andy Kubert. Oh, yeah, that tracks. I was like, why does this one look so far and above? And it's like, oh, yeah, it's Andy Kubert. We have a Silver Age Hawkman. Who's the artist on that one? Murphy Anderson. Imagine having to be the one to do the card after Joe Kubert did it. Must have been hard. Wildcat, Blue Devil, Black Racer, Desaad, and that slick Modern Age Flash. We have what looks like to be about 5 packs left. This one is, I have 2 Wonder Womans and 3 Green Lanterns. So let's see if we can get some more sick holos. All right, we have Geoforce, Golden Age Shazam, Millennium, Count Vertigo. I've destroyed mine ears. Nuklon, Maxima, that Silver Age Hawkman again, Yuga-Con. Hi, yes, thank you for calling Supervillain Headquarters. This is Grodd. How can I direct your call? War of the Gods. What's going on with your face, dude? Seems like you have a face full of spaghetti. And then Light Ray, doing some Light Ray stuff. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm doing an opening this weekend. I have no idea what to expect. Hey, Exploding Runes, what are you opening? Tell the chat what you're opening. That's really interesting. Toyman, Cosmic Odyssey, Mr. Bones and me. Orion. Invincible Season 2, haven't started watching yet, but can't wait. I love Invincible. I have, we have a nice Golden Age Blue Beetle, Deadshot. I have original art by Corey Walker and Ryan Otley of Invincible. I have Invincible #1 graded at a 9.6. I am a fan. I like Bolt, Modern Age Cheetah, Speedy, and Changeling. So I'm excited about it, especially because I know it seems like they're really following the comic storylines pretty well. So I'm stoked about that. I mean, anytime that like independent comics can get play, I'm very excited, even if it's on the company that shall not be named. Crimson Fox, this Mr. Miracle card, which this might be my favorite card of the set, if I'm being 100% honest. I really do like that. We have that Silver Swan. Panther, War of the Gods. That's a good one. I think there might be 3 cards for each, in Act 1, Act 2, and Act 3 for each storyline. We get that weird Darkseid's Eye. It would be so much better if they didn't give him pupils. That Ragman still looking incredible. I'm still a huge fan of that Ragman card. Blackhawk, again, looking cool. That's an interesting style of artwork. Who did that? Rick Burchett. All right. We have a Silver Age Mixies Pitlick, that big Barda again, and this Darkseid. Yeah, they make. I'm assuming they make panoramas the same way the Golden Age and Middle Age. So Runes, you're going to be opening Pokemon Paradox Rift, Japanese Pokemon 151, and a Paradox Rift Elite Trainer Box. That's awesome, man. I hope you get that. Yeah, I really do hope it leads to a Chew series. Chew's creator, John Layman, is a good friend of mine, and he deserves to have that story told in bigger ways, because Chew is just a fantastic story. Dr. Light, Nightwing again, Mr. Nebula, loving Vegas and Christmas like he is a man after my own heart, or whatever he is after my own heart. This awesome ice. I was going to call this fire ice card because it's so good, but then Green Lantern, Silver Age Superman. That's a beautiful card. This is the card. I'm assuming they put this like right on the box, right? Or did they put the Modern Age on the box? Adam Strange, Jericho is Raw, and Raw is Jericho. Amazo, Modern Age Mixies Pitlick, and Action Comics #1. And folks, we have our last pack of the DC cards here. Do they have a light blocking layer inside them? I can't tell, but I do know that all of the holograms have been collated very specifically into like the 8th card position. You're gonna have to use Amazon. Yeah, no, listen to the next episode if you don't even like this show, and you'll hear a very specific opinion I have about Amazon. It feels like there's a shopping complete series right now, and it landed in the right decade. Yeah, I hope so. Brainiac, we have the Checklist, we have the Plasmus, Northwind, the Great Darkness Saga, Golden Age Flash. Looks like we're going to be hologramless in here, but I'm not mad. This Adam Strange is really great too. Who's the artist on that? Dick Giordano. Yeah, that explains it. I'm like, wow, this is really great. Who's the artist? Oh, one of the biggest legends in comics. That tracks. Wildcat, Blue Devil, Black Racer. Again, what an insane Jack Kirby design. I love that so much. That he's just like New God. And he's like, I sure do like skiing. We have the Desaad and the Modern Age Flash here. So that being said, folks, let's take a look. We have these gorgeous holograms right here. Deathstroke, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman, and Hawkman, all sitting pretty right here. These are really, really great. I really am stoked that we have that. Yeah, let's call it a shoot. I was gonna say if you guys wanted me to open some baseball cards that I had here, but let's just put it here. If you are a member of the Patreon.com/Jeff May, either rookie card tier or the two-face tier, make sure you hit me up. Let me know what cards you want me to send you in the mail come December when our November packages are going out. Spoiler alert, if I were to move slightly to the side, you'll see envelopes and boxes full of cards and things like that. I am getting the November packages ready to send out. It's still going to be about a week because I have so much work to do, but they will arrive before Thanksgiving for everybody that is interested. But again, thank you all so much. We had lots of great stuff. Some beautiful cards here. That Mr. Miracle just looks so slick. That Ragman just looks incredible. This was so much fun. Thank you all so much. And hey, if you are here and you want to subscribe and do the notifications thing, it helps me out a lot. God, these are so gorgeous. It helps me and it's free. So there's that. Thank you all so much for joining me. It means the world to me that you were here and you are great. Don't forget to listen to the myriad of shows. Tom and Jeff watch Batman. Jeff has cool friends. Emmy nominated guest Joey Clifton there. And shout out to everybody for watching and hanging out. You're the best. Love y'all, and I'll see you on here next Wednesday. So bye.